causing problems, I'll get a single room somewhere else. You'd have to figure something out on your own. I stirred my coffee slowly.
Is my microphone okay? I need to test this real quick. I need to go my phone. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? The fuck's my phone? Where's my phone? There's my phone. Just gotta switch my accounts real quick. Okay, yeah, so I'm live. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay, what the hell does this man want? I don't have my chat on. What? How the hell do I open my chat? No, yeah. How do I put on chat? I need to search it up.
This is how you can add chat into your OBS. Go to Docs at the top, click on Custom Browser Docs, name it how you want, and paste here the URL of your stream chat. For Twitch chat, head to your
And if you guys just simply want your Twitch chat box right here.
Okay.
Do you want to put your chat on your stream like all the other big streamers? I'll show you
how to see chat and your activity feed in OBS. There's actually a few ways to do this. One is to make sure go to Profile, Docs, and then you can go ahead and click on Chat.
Okay. There we go, I see chat. That's good. That's good. This is just gonna go in here. That's so trippy. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna get off. I need this to be like. I need this to be down. This to be here. This, oh my god. Can I see chat while I'm gaming? I suppose. I can't see chat while I'm gaming, that's just fucked up. Anyway. Come on, matchmaking. I'm doing matchmaking. Wanna join? I don't wanna join. Doing matchmaking. Okay. Because I'm trying to distract. And I'm trying to get Bassy. I already got 6% research on bro. So, anybody stumbles across the stream, this is Sploosh. Best friend. Oh, those were everywhere. Okay, we got a starter. No. And I know you're watching my stream. Good. What? Okay, never mind. Drinking a cup of Mountain Dew. it's a band, I'll gladly yoink. In between things, I gotta figure out, like, how to configure shit. 40 move! I need to see if they're baskets! Move! Oh my god. I think bro might be actually trying to call me. Alright, good buds. Thanks.
And all your stuff right there. As you can notice, it's not clicked on for me because as a Stream Elements user, if you go to obs.live and download this for Stream Elements, once you have that downloaded, go to Stream Elements, OBS Live Docs, and there you go.
This is how you can add chat into your OBS. Go to Docs at the top, click on Custom Browser Docs.
Wow, that's useless. Thanks. Shimpo, come here, Shimpo. Come here, Shimpo. I forgot. I forgot where the other choices were. We just have like R&D, Roger. Nope, we have another one. Okay, where the hell? Oh, Yada. It's like a Yada. Okay. I'm sorry, floater. Oh, that. Cool. What is this? What is this thing doing? I think that egg needs research. Oh! Oh, the starter. Oh, no, that's not a starter. I completed a floor under like a minute. Also, unrelated note, have you seen like the X and icon? It is so cute. Like, look at the man, he's giggling. Yeah. Fuck. Etiquette, band, Yada. Knocked over chair. Basket, hold up. Please weave. Oh, damn. Okay. Move. Why you better? Oh, there's Carly. Okay. Here, Carly. Okay. Okay, I'm lucky wondering. When we get to elevator, I want Splish to do something. Is Splish still watching my stream? Like, hold up. Random supposed to be listening to requested reads. Hold up. Who the hell pinged me? Okay. Everybody knows that horses are better with else. Better. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. Why am I wasting stamina? I can outwalk these. Wait, so Sploosh, if we like get like Twisted Pebble with like and no blackout, can you distract commons? Like start spinning, if yes. Oh, it's really delayed. Is it? Okay. Yeah. Wait. Can I message? Oh, hey, Eggy. What? Eggy! Okay, move. My god. That eyesight. Akazi! Everybody knows that horses are better. That's where. Horses are better. Oh, hold up, Gordy. I'll move. Yeah, no, this shit's delayed as fuck. Oh my god, the DM is haunting me. The DM in my Discord is haunting me. I think this man's sucking trying to be a starter. How dare you? Don't ping me. Alright. Bet. Oh, Eggy! My boy! Is that it? Okay. No, not my boy. My boy is, Louis. Ooh, okay. Wow! Okay. Wow! Okay. Lose long. Alright. Vox and Loki yoinking the tapes. And it's everybody knows that. I should probably turn on requested reads. But the title of this thing is requested reads, dumbass. Okay. Alright, Gordy. Oh, I got speed. Speed. Alright. Come on, Cocoa. I like calling back. I like calling her Cocoa. I'm like, it pisses off. It pisses off Blue to like the point we get into an argument, but I like calling Cocoa. This is bug. Oh, hello. Oh, there is a bus stop. Oh, fuck you. Okay. No. I forgot to turn on story time. Okay. Everybody knows that. Horses are better. You don't know that. Horses are better. Everybody knows that. Horses are better. Oh, where? I should probably go grab that capsule because I'm like broke. Ew, ish. But I don't care. Thanks. Alright, turning back on requested reads.
Trying to appear casual while my stomach twisted with anxiety. I hated threatening him, but I needed to see what he'd do. His reaction told me everything. He got angry, really angry. His face flushed red, starting at his neck and creeping upward. "You can't do that. You promised you'd take care of me," he shouted, his face turning red. "You're just like her, controlling everything I do, making me go to therapy I don't even need." He slammed his spoon down, splashing milk onto the table. I was shocked. "Therapy you don't need? Dustin, you were wetting the bed every night when you got here. You couldn't eat anything but 5 foods. How can you say you don't need help?" "I was fine," he yelled, getting up in my face. His breath smelled like toothpaste and rage. "Mom never made me do all this crap. She accepted me how I was." And there it was, the truth. After all this time, all this progress, he still saw our abusive mother as the good guy, and me as the villain. The realization felt like ice water in my veins. I took a deep breath. If Mom comes here again, I'm moving out. That's final. My voice was steadier than I felt. That night, Dustin didn't come back to the dorm. I texted him around midnight asking where he was, but got no response. I checked the camera feed repeatedly, but our room stayed empty. The silence was deafening. I barely slept, jumping at every noise in the hallway, expecting him to return. For 3 whole weeks, I didn't hear from him. I was worried sick at first, calling hospitals and checking with campus security. I even walked around campus between classes, scanning faces in the crowd for his familiar lanky figure. But then I got an email from the university housing department requesting a meeting about concerns that have been raised. My stomach dropped as I read it. When I showed up, the housing coordinator, a serious-looking woman named Ms. Patel, slid a paper across the desk to me. Her office smelled like coffee and printer ink. She wore a navy pantsuit and had reading glasses perched on top of her head. It was a complaint about me, claiming I was dealing substances from my dorm room and coercively controlling a minor. "We take these allegations very seriously," Ms. R. Patel said, her voice stern, "especially since the tipster is listed as your brother, Dustin." My mouth fell open. "That's completely false. All of it. I've never touched substances in my life, and I've been trying to help my brother recover from our abusive childhood." My voice cracked on the last word. She nodded, making notes with a silver pen. "We'll need to investigate, of course. In the meantime, your RA mentioned that several residents have reported concerning behavior." "What behavior?" I asked, feeling like I was in some bizarre nightmare. The room seemed to tilt slightly. "Apparently, Dustin has been telling people that you force him to attend therapy as punishment, and that you've been withholding food from him as some kind of experiment." She looked up from her notes, studying my reaction. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. These were the exact things our mother used to do to us, and now Dustin was accusing me of them. The irony was so bitter I could taste it. "That's not true," I said, my voice shaking. "I have receipts for the therapy I've been paying for. I have our meal plans written out. I can prove I've been helping him." I fumbled with my phone, trying to pull up evidence. Ms. Patel's expression softened slightly. "Look, I'm not saying I believe these accusations, but we have to follow protocol. Do you have any idea why your brother would say these things?" I hesitated. If I told her about our mother, about Dustin's betrayal, would that make things worse? Would they think I was making excuses? I picked at a hangnail until it bled. "My brother and I came from an abusive home," I finally said. "Our mother was the abuser. I think she's gotten to him somehow. I have video evidence of her breaking into our dorm room." Ms. Patel's eyebrows shot up. "Breaking in? Did you report this to campus security?" security? I shook my head. I was afraid they'd kick Dustin out for giving her a key. I just wanted to protect him. Even now, after everything, I was still trying to shield him. She sighed. I understand you're in a difficult situation, but if someone unauthorized is entering student housing, that's a security issue we need to address. I left the meeting feeling completely drained. On my way back to the dorm, I ran into my RA, Jason. He pulled me aside, looking concerned. His curly hair was disheveled, like he'd been running his hands through it. Hey, I just wanted to check on you, he said. This whole situation with your brother is getting weird. He's been telling people some pretty crazy stuff about you. I nodded, too tired to even be angry anymore. I know, none of it's true. I leaned against the wall, suddenly exhausted. Jason looked uncomfortable. The thing is, he's been staying with different people in the building, couch surfing, telling everyone you kicked him out because he wouldn't follow your rules. Some people are actually believing him. He lowered his voice. Someone even put a note on your door yesterday. I took it down before anyone else could see it. That night, I started documenting everything. I created a folder on my laptop with screenshots of texts between me and Dustin, emails about his therapy appointments, photos of us following our meal plan together, timestamps, and dates of incidents. I even included the video of my mom breaking in. The blue light from my screen illuminated my face as I worked late into the night, organizing evidence like a detective. The next day, I went to student services and asked to speak with a counselor. I got matched with a kind-faced woman named Dorothy, who listened patiently as I explained my situation. Her office had plants in every corner and a white noise machine humming softly. I'm afraid of retaliation from my family, I told her. I need to request a change of dorm room, somewhere my mother and brother won't know about. My hands trembled as I spoke. Dorothy nodded sympathetically. We can definitely help with that. Housing has a protocol for students in your situation, but it might take a week to process everything. She handed me a tissue, though I hadn't realized I was crying. A week. I just had to survive one more week in my current dorm. I could do that, right? Wrong. The very next day, I came back from class to find my door wide open. Inside, my mattress had been slashed open, stuffing spilling out everywhere. All my clothes had been pulled from the closet and soaked in what smelled like that stew my mother had left weeks ago. The stench was overwhelming, a mix of rancid meat and sour vegetables, and taped to the wall was a note in Dustin's handwriting. Golden boys don't need your help. I stood there, staring at the destruction of everything I owned, and something inside me just snapped. Not in a violent way, more like a moment of clarity. This wasn't about helping Dustin anymore. This was about saving myself. I took pictures of everything, then started cleaning up what I could. My hands were shaking so bad I could barely hold my phone, but I managed to call the one person I thought might actually help me, my Aunt Pamela. Aunt Pam was my dad's sister. She always stayed distant from our family drama, living in another state and only visiting on major holidays. But she was the only one who ever slipped me money on my birthday, or asked if I was really okay when no one else was looking. Myrtle, is everything all right? She answered, sounding surprised to hear from me. Her voice was raspy, like she'd just woken up, though it was mid-afternoon. No, I said, my voice breaking. Nothing is all right. Dustin's turned against me. Mom's breaking into my dorm. I don't know what to do anymore. I sat among the ruins of my belongings, clutching the phone like a lifeline. There was a pause. Then Aunt Pam sighed heavily. I was afraid something like this might happen. Your brother's been visiting your mom every weekend for months now. He's been bragging about how he's got you right where he wants you. My heart sank. Every weekend? But how? He's been here with me. I thought back to all those study sessions and club meetings he claimed to attend. Not according to your mother's Facebook. She's been posting pictures of them together at that diner she likes, the one with the pie. I could hear her clicking through something on her computer. I sat down on my ruined mattress, trying to process this information. I don't understand. Why would he do this? I've done everything I could to help him. Aunt Pam was quiet for a moment. There's something you should know, Myrtle. Something I probably should have told you years ago. Your mom. She has a history of pitting her kids against each other. She did it with your cousins too, before your uncle divorced her. What do you mean? I picked at a piece of stuffing from my mattress, rolling it between my fingers. She picks favorites, makes one child feel special and turns them against the others. With you and Dustin, she always favored him. Used to give him money and gifts behind your back when you were little. Tell him he was special, that you were jealous of him. Classic triangulation. Everything suddenly clicked into place. The way Dustin would sometimes have new toys I knew our parents couldn't afford. The way he'd smirk at me after our mom praised him. The way he'd run to her whenever I tried to help him. So this whole time, I started, not even sure how to finish the thought. The realization was like a physical weight on my chest. It's not your fault, Aunt Pam said firmly, and it's not really Dustin's either. He's a victim too, just in a different way. Your mom programmed him to be her little spy, her weapon against you. It's sick, but it's what she does. After talking with Aunt Pam, I felt both devastated and strangely empowered. At least now I understood what I was dealing with. This wasn't just random cruelty. It was a pattern, a system of manipulation that had been going on my whole life. I decided to flip the script. If my mom wanted to play games, I could play too, but my way. I created a fake social media account, posing as a former intern at Dustin's therapy office. I spent hours getting the details right. A believable profile picture, a reasonable employment history, just enough hosts to seem legitimate. I messaged my mom, pretending to leak notes from Dustin's sessions. Nothing too detailed, just enough to make her think Dustin had been talking about her abusive behavior. The bait worked perfectly. Within hours, my mom was blowing up Dustin's phone, cursing him for sharing too much in therapy and accusing him of betraying her. I know because Dustin showed up at my new temporary dorm room. The housing office had put me in emergency housing after seeing the destruction of of my room. He was furious, pounding on my door and demanding to be let in. I opened it just a crack, my phone recording the whole interaction. His face was contorted with rage, his hair disheveled. "Why would you tell them about Mom?" he shouted, his face red with anger. "You promised you wouldn't tell anyone. Tell who what?" I asked calmly, still recording. My heart was racing, but I kept my voice steady. "The therapist. You told them Mom hits us. Now she thinks I'm the one who ratted her out." Spittle flew from his mouth as he yelled. I kept my face neutral. "I didn't tell the therapist anything about Mom, but you just admitted she hits us. On camera." His eyes widened as he noticed my phone. "You're recording me? What the hell, Myrtle?" "I'm protecting myself," I said. "Just like you've been protecting yourself by setting me up, giving Mom my address, destroying my things. I know everything, Dustin. Aunt Pam told me about your weekend visits home." His face changed then, from anger to something more calculating. "You don't understand. Mom loves me. She's always loved me more. You're just jealous because you're not the favorite." His voice took on a sing-song quality, like he was reciting something he'd been told many times. "You're right," I said, surprising him. "I'm not the favorite. I never was. But that doesn't mean what she's doing is love, Dustin. Real love doesn't make you hurt other people." He scoffed. "Whatever. I'm done with you anyway. Mom's letting me move back home. She says I don't need college or therapy or any of your stupid rules." He shifted his weight, looking almost smug. I nodded. "Okay, that's your choice. But this recording of you admitting she abuses us is going to student services. You won't be allowed in campus housing anymore after threatening me and destroying my property." His face fell. "You wouldn't." For a moment, he looked like the scared little brother I remembered. "I already have," I lied, knowing I would as soon as he left. "Good luck with Mom. I hope being the golden boy is worth it." I closed the door in his face, my heart pounding. Then I took my phone and all my documentation to student services just like I promised. I didn't want Dustin arrested or anything dramatic like that. I just wanted him away from me, and I wanted the school to know I wasn't the villain in this story. The next day, Dustin was officially removed from campus housing for breach of policy. No police, no charges, just quiet enforcement of the rules. I felt relieved, but also incredibly sad. I had lost my brother all over again. My mom tried calling me from new numbers, sending emails, even showed up once near the campus coffee shop. But security had her photo now, and she was escorted off before she could cause any trouble. Again, no drama, no police, just firm boundaries being enforced. A week later, I got an envelope in my campus mailbox. No return address. Inside was a photo of Dustin eating birria tacos, the same meal he'd ordered when I thought we were making progress. There was a sticky note attached that said "traitor" in my mom's handwriting. The photo had been taken recently. I could see a newspaper date in the background. I didn't react. I just tore it up, dumped it in the trash, and went to my evening shift at the campus bookstore. I wasn't going to let her bait me anymore. 2 months passed. I moved into a new permanent dorm with a roommate named Danielle who was studying psychology and had her own family drama. We got along great, bonding over our shared experiences with toxic relatives. She taught me about setting boundaries, and I helped her organize her chaotic study schedule. I was healing, slowly but surely. I still missed the brother I thought I had, the one I'd sacrificed so much to protect. But I was learning that sometimes the most loving thing you can do is let someone go. Then came the day that changed everything again. I was invited to speak at a student-led panel on trauma recovery. Not as a guest, but as a speaker. I shared my story, careful not to name names or get too specific about the abuse. I just talked about the patterns, the manipulation, the way family trauma can follow you even when you think you've escaped it. After the panel, a freshman girl approached me. She had dark circles under her eyes and fidgeted nervously with her backpack strap. Her hands had chipped blue nail polish. "My little brother has ARFID, she said quietly. "I never knew someone else could understand. Everyone just thinks he's picky, but I know it's because of how our dad acts at dinner." I smiled and nodded, feeling a strange sense of peace wash over me. "It's not your job to fix him," I told her, "but it is okay to try to help, as long as you take care of yourself too." She looked relieved, like I'd given her permission to breathe. We exchanged numbers, and I promised to send her some resources that had helped me. As I walked back to my dorm that evening, I realized something important. I had spent so long trying to be Dustin's protector that I'd forgotten to protect myself. But now I was learning to be both, a helper to others and a guardian of my own boundaries. And for the first time in my life, I felt like I was exactly where I needed to be. Not defined by my family's chaos, not responsible for fixing everyone else's problems. Just me, Myrtle, figuring out who I wanted to be. That night, I slept without checking my locks or hiding my phone under my pillow. Small steps, but they felt like giant leaps to me. I woke up the next morning feeling lighter than I had in months. My phone buzzed with a text from the freshman girl, Bryn. She was asking if we could grab coffee sometime to talk more about her brother's situation. I texted back that I'd be happy to meet her at the campus coffee shop after my afternoon class. My new routine was working out pretty well. I'd moved all my classes to mornings so I could work afternoons at the bookstore. Evenings were for studying and hanging out with Danielle. We'd gotten into this habit of cooking dinner together a few nights a week, which was actually kind of fun. Tonight was supposed to be taco night. I grabbed my backpack and headed to my first class, stopping to grab a coffee on the way. The barista, Carl, already knew my order. Large cold brew, splash of oat milk. I was becoming a regular, I guess. Small normal things like that still felt weirdly special after everything that happened. "Hey, someone left this for you yesterday," Carl said, sliding a small envelope across the counter. "Said you come here all the time." My stomach dropped. The envelope had my name written on it in handwriting I didn't recognize. I took it cautiously, thanked Carl, and found a quiet corner to open it. Inside was a folded piece of notebook paper. The message was short. I know what you did. Meet me at the library, 3rd floor study room 4, today at 3 p.m. Come alone or everyone finds out. No signature. My hands started shaking. What the hell did that mean? What did I supposedly do? Was this from my mom, Dustin, someone else entirely? The handwriting didn't look familiar. I shoved the note in my pocket and tried to focus on my classes, but my mind kept wandering back to it. By lunchtime, I decided I wasn't going to show up. This was exactly the kind of manipulation tactic my family used. I wasn't falling for it again. But then I got a text from an unknown number. TikTok. 2 hours until our meeting. Don't be late or screenshots go to the dean. Screenshots of what? I hadn't done anything wrong, but the anxiety was building in my chest anyway. Years of conditioning had taught me to respond to threats, to assume the worst. I texted Danielle, telling her where I was going and why. I sent her a picture of the note too, just in case. She responded immediately. Want me to come with you? I can sit nearby. I considered it, but decided against it. No, but if you don't hear from me by 3:30, come looking, okay? At 2:55, I walked into the library, my heart pounding. I took the stairs slowly to the 3rd floor, trying to calm my breathing. Study room 4 was at the end of a row of small glass-walled rooms. Most were empty this time of day. I peered through the glass door of room 4. There was someone sitting with their back to the door, wearing a hoodie with a hood up. I couldn't tell if it was a man or woman. I hesitated, then pushed the door open. The person turned around and I gasped. It was Dustin. He looked terrible. His face was thinner, with dark circles under his eyes. His hair was greasy and longer than he usually kept it. He was wearing the same hoodie I'd bought him for his birthday last year. You came, he said, his voice flat. Wasn't sure you would. I stayed by the door, ready to bolt if needed. What do you want, Dustin? What screenshots are you threatening me with? He pulled out his phone and showed me the screen. It was a recording of our last conversation, when I'd tricked him into admitting our mom was abusive. My own voice played back. I'm protecting myself, just like you've been protecting yourself by setting me up. You recorded me without permission, he said. That's illegal in this state. I looked it up. I felt a flash of panic, then realized something. Actually, we were in a public hallway. There's no expectation of privacy there. I checked with campus legal services before I did it. That was a complete lie, but he didn't need to know that. His face fell slightly. Whatever. I could still make trouble for you. Tell everyone how you abandoned me, how you're just as bad as mom. He was trying to sound threatening, but his voice cracked on the last word. I took a deep breath. Why are you really here, Dustin? He looked down at the table, picking at a scratch in the surface. Mom kicked me out. I wasn't surprised, but I didn't say that. I just waited for him to continue. She was nice at first, kept saying how I was her special boy, how we didn't need you, but then he trailed off, still not looking at me. Then what? I prompted, taking a cautious step closer. Then I couldn't eat again. His voice was barely audible. All the progress I made just disappeared. I started gagging on everything, even the safe foods, and she got mad, really mad. I sat down across from him, keeping the table between us. What happened? She said I was doing it on purpose, to embarrass her, that I was ungrateful. He finally looked up, and I could see his eyes were red-rimmed. She threw me out last week, said I could come back when I learned to eat like a normal person. Part of me wanted to say, I told you so. A bigger part wanted to hug him, but the biggest part was still scared this was another trap. So, what do you want from me? I asked, keeping my voice neutral. I don't know. He shrugged, looking lost. I've been sleeping in the student union, using the showers at the gym. I'm running out of money. I thought about all the times he'd betrayed me, all the damage he'd done, but I also thought about what Aunt Pam had said, that he was a victim too, just in a different way. I can't let you stay with me, I said firmly. That bridge is burned, but I can help you find resources on campus. His face hardened. So that's it? You're just going to send me to some random counselor and wash your hands of me? What did you expect, Dustin? You destroyed everything I owned. You let mom into my space. You tried to turn the whole dorm against me. My voice was rising, and I forced myself to lower it. Actions have consequences. He slumped in his chair. I know. I thought you'd always forgive me. You always did before. That hit me hard. He was right. I had always forgiven him, always made excuses, always put his needs above my own. Not this time. I can forgive you, I said slowly, but I can't trust you. There's a difference. We sat in silence for a minute. Then I pulled out my phone and opened my contacts. I'm going to call someone who might be able to help you. His name is Phoenix. He runs a program for students who need emergency housing. It's not fancy, but it's a place to stay while you figure things out. Dustin nodded, looking defeated. I stepped outside to make the call, keeping an eye on him through the glass. Phoenix answered on the 3rd ring, and I quickly explained the situation, leaving out the part about Dustin destroying my stuff. Just said he was my brother who needed help. Phoenix was amazing as usual. Said he could meet us in 20 minutes at his office. I went back into the study room and told Dustin the plan. Why are you helping me at all? He asked as we walked across campus. It was a fair question. Because despite everything, you're still my brother. And because I know what mom did to you wasn't your fault. I kept a careful distance between us as we walked. But this is it, Dustin. This is the last time I bail you out. You understand that, right? He nodded, kicking at a rock on the path. I really thought she loved me more than you. That's what she always said. She doesn't love either of us, I said bluntly. Not in any way that matters. Phoenix's office was in the student services building. He was younger than I expected, maybe early 30s, with a neat beard and kind eyes. He shook Dustin's hand and got right down to business, explaining the emergency housing program and the rules Dustin would need to follow. We also require participation in our support group, Phoenix said, sliding a form across his desk. Twice a week. It's for students who've experienced family trauma. Dustin looked at me, then back at Phoenix. Do I have to talk about everything? Phoenix shook his head. You share what what you're comfortable sharing, but showing up is mandatory. I sat quietly while they went through the paperwork. Part of me still worried this was an elaborate setup, that Dustin would somehow use this against me, but he seemed genuinely broken, genuinely lost. When we finished, Phoenix gave Dustin a key to a room in the graduate housing complex that was used for the program. You can move in today. There's a meal plan included. Dustin's eyes widened. A meal plan? But I can't. It's flexible, Phoenix assured him, and we have a nutritionist who works with the program. She has experience with ARFID. I looked at Phoenix in surprise. I hadn't mentioned Dustin's eating disorder. He smiled slightly. Your aunt called me. Pamela, right? Said you might be bringing your brother in. She filled me in on some of the background. Of course she did. Aunt Pam was always 3 steps ahead. As we were leaving, Dustin turned to me. Can we talk sometimes? Not stay together or anything? Just talk. I thought about it. Maybe. Eventually. But not right now. I need some space, Dustin. A lot of space. He nodded, looking sad but resigned. I get it. I messed up. Really bad. Yeah, you did. I didn't sugarcoat it. But you can do better if you want to. We parted ways outside the building. No hug, no tearful goodbye. Just a nod and an awkward wave. It felt right somehow. Honest. I met Bryn for coffee after that, as planned. She was waiting at a table by the window, nervously shredding a napkin. I got my usual cold brew and joined her. Thanks for meeting me, she said, tucking her hair behind her ear. I didn't know who else to talk to about this stuff. For the next hour, I listened as she talked about her brother, about their dad's explosive temper, about how she felt responsible for protecting him. It was like looking in a mirror from 2 years ago. The thing is, I told her when she finished, you can help him, but you can't fix him, and you definitely can't sacrifice yourself in the process. She nodded, absorbing this. How do you know when you're helping versus, I don't know, enabling? When the help makes them stronger instead of more dependent, I said, thinking of all the ways I'd tried to help Dustin. And when it doesn't destroy you in the process. We exchanged numbers again before leaving, promising to check in regularly. As I walked back to my dorm, I felt strange, like I was walking in 2 worlds at once. The old one where I was always the protector, the fixer, the one who sacrificed, and this new one where I was just me. Danielle was already cooking when I got back to our room. The smell of taco seasoning filled our tiny kitchen area. How'd it go with the mystery note person? She asked, stirring ground beef in a pan. I told her everything. About Dustin, about Phoenix's program, about setting boundaries. She listened while chopping tomatoes, occasionally nodding. You did good, she said when I finished. Really good. That couldn't have been easy. It wasn't, I admitted, grabbing plates from our cabinet, but it felt right. For the first time, I didn't feel guilty about putting myself first. We ate our tacos while watching a bad reality show on Danielle's laptop. Normal roommate stuff. The kind of evening I'd never thought I'd have. 2 weeks later, I got a text from Phoenix. Just a quick update that Dustin was still in the program, attending his support groups, working with the nutritionist. No pressure for me to respond or get involved. Just information. I appreciated that. It let me know Dustin was okay without pulling me back into responsibility for him. I saved the message but didn't reply. That same day, I got an email from the campus newspaper. They were doing a series on student-led support initiatives and wanted to interview me about the trauma recovery panel I'd spoken on. I agreed, thinking it might help other students find resources. The interview was simple, just a few questions about my experience and what I thought would help other students in similar situations. I was careful not to share too many personal details, focusing instead on the importance of boundaries and self-care. When the article came out the following week, I was surprised to see they'd used a quote from me as the headline, "Healing isn't linear. Student shares journey through family trauma." I read it during my lunch break at the bookstore, feeling weirdly proud. Not because I'd done anything special, but because I'd survived, because I was still here, still moving forward. That afternoon, I got a text from Aunt Pam. Saw the article. Proud of you, kiddo. It was short, but it meant everything. Someone in my family was proud of me just for being me. Not for taking care of someone else, not for sacrificing, just for existing and speaking my truth. 3 months later, I was leaving the library when I spotted Dustin sitting on a bench near the fountain. He looked better, cleaner, less haunted. He was reading a book and didn't notice me at first. I could have walked the other way. Part of me wanted to, but instead, I approached him. "Hey," I said simply. He looked up, surprised. "Hey." He closed his book, marking his place with his finger. "I didn't know you had classes on this side of campus. I don't usually. I had to pick up a reserve book." I gestured to the bag slung over my shoulder. We stood there awkwardly for a moment. Then he said, "I'm still in Phoenix's program. Got a job at the campus mailroom too." That's good. I meant it. "How's the eating stuff going?" A small smile appeared on his face. "Better, actually. The nutritionist is really good. She doesn't push too hard." I nodded, not sure what else to say. This was the longest conversation we'd had in months. "I saw your article," he said finally, "in the paper. It was good. Thanks." I shifted my weight, ready to end the conversation. "I'm sorry," he blurted out, "for everything. I know that doesn't fix it, but I am." I looked at him for a long moment. "I know," I said finally. "I believe you." And I did. Not enough to let him back into my life fully. Not enough to trust him with my safety or my space, but enough to acknowledge his apology. "Maybe we could get coffee sometime," he suggested hesitantly. "In public, just to talk." I thought about it. Maybe. Not right now, but maybe someday. He nodded, accepting this. "I'll take maybe." As I walked away, I felt a strange mix of emotions. Sadness for what we'd lost, hope for what might be possible in the future, pride in myself for maintaining boundaries. That night, I added a new entry to the journal I'd started keeping. Not about Dustin or my mom or any of the drama, just about my day, my classes, the book I was reading, my life as it was now. Imperfect, but mine. And for the first time in as long as I could remember, that felt like enough. My mom sold me as a bride to my cousin, so I escaped and started a new life abroad. 2 years later, she's sending photos pretending my grandma's dying to lure me back. I grew up in a campo in the Dominican Republic that taught me my looks were the only thing that mattered. So even though our family was a large contributor to the poverty statistic, my mom spent all her money on liposuction and fillers. And don't get me wrong, she was beautiful. Had brown curls that didn't move, an hourglass figure, heart-shaped lips, but it destroyed her. And the second I was old enough to walk, my grandmother dragged me into it. She taught me how to wrap my thighs in plastic while I slept, how to suck in my stomach for hours at a time. Before any event that would have men attending, my mom brushed my hair with a hot comb. Sometimes it hurt so much that I could feel vomit rising in my throat. So while my brothers were encouraged to play baseball as their way out, my life was filled with beauty pageants, push-up bras, and learning how to dance, which really just meant throwing it back until a gringo finally decided to sleep with you. All my mom wanted was for me to find a nice tourist, puncture a hole in the rubber, and baby trap him. By the time I hit puberty, men at the Colmado started calling me Morena Linda and offering free sodas. My abuela would show me what to wear, how to seem effortlessly sexy in a way that tricked men into thinking I was innocent. My beauty was admired, but my brain was ignored. But that didn't stop me from my tiny acts of rebellion. I stopped saying gracias when men catcalled me. At the parties I went to before I turned 16, I managed to sneak in non-alcoholic beer. I even started reading books and studying at night while everyone was asleep. It always made me sad knowing I'd never get to use the knowledge, knowing girls like me didn't belong in that world. Until one day, when I met Preston. He was wearing a white and blue striped shirt, beige shorts, genuine smile. When he walked into the family business, my mommy was staring at me, so I was forced to follow the routine. I walked up to him, ran my hand down his chest, and asked where he was from, and instead of getting all flustered and flirty like every other man, he didn't even glance in my direction. What kind of cologne do you guys recommend? He asked, genuinely curious. For some reason, my guard came down. I stopped pretending to be a bimbo and actually spoke like a normal person. That's when the craziest thing I'd ever seen happened right before my eyes. The smarter I sounded, the more interested he seemed. For the first time, I got that butterflies.
Now I need to figure out how to add my chat.
Streamlabs widget. First, open up streamlabs.com, connect your Twitch or YouTube account, then go
Want to know how to add your chat and your activity feed to OBS? Let me show you how. You're going to go all the way up to the tippy top of OBS and select Docs. Then you'll go to Custom Browser Docs. Name this whatever you want to. I'm going to do chat for my example. To find the URL that we need to input into OBS, you're going to go over to Stream.
I can watch my own stream.
Name this whatever you want to. I'm going to do chat for my
Oh, that is
my
so trippy. Oh my god, that is so trippy. Okay. How do I do that? Like, how do I just... Live control panel. And of course, okay. Of course. Of course. Okay. Good, okay. New matchmaking run. Okay. Itch. New matchmaking run.
Give me a sec.
Solar.
Wait, give me a sec.
Petals and I'm gone. Keep up on my tries and my jobs better than my gone. Keep up on my tries and my jobs. Oh yeah, quests. What is that? Why does he genuinely look good? How much research? Hello. Hello. Okay, formal introduction. This is my friend Sploosh. I don't know if anybody's watching this. Let me see if anybody's watching.
Nobody is.
Ah, who cares? This is my friend Sploosh. He will be playing with me today.
Alright, who do you want me to be?
You can still be Gordy. Be anybody you want, actually.
Yo, what's going on? Wait. What's going on over here? A big horde.
Only solution would be to split the group, to be honest. What? Oh, I think it's
I
like
guess.
a...
Well,
Yeah,
do you want to like solo? I mean, not solo. Solar.
sure. Hold up.
Okay.
Louis or Eclipse?
It doesn't really matter.
Bet.
If I had to be biased, I recommend Louis personally. That's just bias though.
If we're being biased here, then I'm being Eclipse. She is my
Hey.
girl X2 after my girl Yawn. Why is Showtime Yada slippery? Okay.
Makes him not.
Anyway, Yawn. Matchmaking. Up. Stickers.
Okay, finally. Alright, we're
Up. Come on. Oh lord. Lag. Okay. Lag. That.
that lag I just had. Holy.
Just gonna close this up. I'm trying. Oh, I got an exit. Why do we low-key have like one of the exact same games as the last run?
Oh, okay, that's why Trinket isn't bad.
That's
Never
like
mind.
bad. What does Paint Bucket even do? I forgot. Oh, increase your skill
It
check
boosts
size
your
per chance.
good.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna. Never mind. Where? Hey, we got enough V motors. Why don't you buy like a med kit?
Because I don't want to be broke. Flight. Thank you. Oh, distract. Oh, distract. What do we have?
Well, if everybody that boost they need, I'm coming. Alright, let me publish the per cable. Come on, girl. Come on, girl.
I found all the listed them right now at the.
Yeah.
I am right now to be at.
This radius is hella big. I know it counterclockwise is, but I kind of just go whatever way. I just kind of go the opposite way you're going.
Okay. You spin me right and
I think you can outwalk me. Here, Roger.
Okay.
Here's that boost. What the? What? Wait, what?
Oh shit, flight. So yeah, I can outwalk him.
For me, I like my horse. A pony, not worse. For me, I like my horse. A pony, not worse.
I'm about to ask the T-shirt to distract the comments, but actually no, I'm gonna try and kill it.
Wait, in a non-blackout?
Oh, Dark X Wolf 7. There is somebody named Dark X Wolf 17. Where the hell is Max?
Oh, it's right here. It's Roger. How is that? How is that not touching you?
Oh,
Wait,
sorry.
okay, I got Toodles behind you.
Okay. Okay. I'm pretty sure flight accidentally took. Wow. Okay.
I panicked. Hard as
It's
hell.
fine. It's fine. I would have lost sight of Louis.
Please don't let my hand fire.
Yep. Shit. Hello,
Damn.
let me see if I can outwalk.
She's sniffing your ass. That's your hitbox.
Yeah, that's my hitbox for me.
Please don't cut. Thank you.
They're on my ass cheeks. I don't think they can cut. Oh, double speed. Get double speeded.
Why is the light producing you even thinking that?
What? I want to shine bright
Yeah,
like a
you were.
diamond. I want to shine bright like a diamond. Hello, Shimbo. Hey, Eggy.
I'm gonna try to wrap up a machine real quick.
That's fine. These are easy. These comments are easy to distract.
Like, do you want me to give you the speed of Fan Bassy?
I've actually distracted Bassie as a clip before. Earlier today, actually, but, it was hell, yeah! I'm like, if you feel comfortable with it.
Can you please restate that? I heard, a long pause. Wait, hell, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you did a hell. Period. Yeah. Period. Like what the hell?
Yeah. Y'all. You should. As long as you feel comfortable. Not everybody's here. Now everybody's here. What is this bitch ass exit doing? Oh. This is my mom. Yep.
Oh, I don't have enough of that. Oh, actually, I do. Yo, I had exactly 85 tapes.
I need to start picking up shit. Like, I need to get back into my sprout gene.
Okay.
R&D. Number one. Oh, Tisha.
Just take up all these tapes.
Bro. Horses are better. Hello. This Roger just took a speed candy right in my eyes.
I am a speed candy.
Technically, Tisha, Gordy,
Gordy technically isn't.
Okay, Gordy is a jawbreaker. Tisha, Gordy, no,
You do know Gordy gives you 20% speed, right? Not 50, like a jawbreaker.
Okay, so gumballs. So we got, Gordy's a gumball. So, actually no, a gumball. Nope, he said opening R&D in chat. You warned. Why?
I don't know.
Was that a misclick?
No, I just wanted to do it. Alright, let's be going. At Especially has duck with speedy shoes. I didn't even notice that.
So, essentially backup. Yay! Basket. Eggy. Band. Oh, Bach. That's mine.
Oh, well, I'll take the band. What the hell? Oh. Okay, you're going that way.
Alright,
If I am running a tad out of steam. So be you.
Oh, this t-shirt is laggy.
I actually like this map. It's really well done.
Better than the other maps?
Well, better than the one we had last year. Let's say.
Oh, that one. Alright, I'm gonna grind for Bassie and then I'm gonna get Coco right after.
How much research you got on her?
6.
6. Okay.
6.
I would say it, but like I gotta say it. That's sad. I'm sorry. 6 is wild.
Sir, I've been out like all day and I just got on. 6 is actually pretty impressive.
Sir poops a lot.
There's Vintage Eggy. There's the beautiful butterfly. The emo butterflies are.
I love this white skin.
So does a flight, apparently.
I don't even have 1/5 of something to get that. I have 10 tapes.
Wow.
What? Like?
Oh, multi-glitch is actually a tough name.
Do you like playing with the mouse, or do you like playing with like that I don't really know what it's called, but yeah.
What?
Like, it's a setting, I think I showed you before. It's like a setting thing on computer. I think it's like shift lock or something. No, it's not shift lock.
Yeah, no, I don't have that.
Oh, camera toggle.
I don't have that. It's become quite annoying when trying to turn my camera. Also, when I have it on and I accidentally flick my camera, it just gives me doom. So I don't have it on.
You like playing with mouse?
What? Yeah. It was actually kind of hard to learn at the time since I was a first mobile player, but you get there.
Dude, when you play for mobile for so long and you hop on a computer that is like, you just hop on a computer if you just like,
yeah,
bro.
it feels like something is missing from the screen, and it's like all the controls.
I like how 3 passive people are picking that. 4 passive people are picking that.
It's the best one. It's the best option in the current moment.
Overall, 8 of us are still here.
That's true. Bet. All right.
I'm scared. No unboxing, bruh. Oh, that corner checking.
Excuse me. Oh.
I was gonna happen, bro. That's exactly what I was like, no unboxing. I think he has to go. I think he has to go.
Oh, that's
Got him.
fucked. Okay. He has to go.
Oh, we both
I
got
think
it,
this
bro.
flight also has to go. Alright, come here, Shrimpo. Oh, Shrimpo's blind. Oh, I'm blind. Okay. So now I'm sort of just scared to distract, but who cares?
Okay, you're on one.
Yep. Sorry.
Owie.
Did you waste your whiplash at least? Nope. Okay.
Yeah, I did. I just did.
Shit.
And oh,
I love the clips. Like, second favorite.
for me, I like my horse. My pony, my horse. For me, I like my horse. My pony.
Is he whiplashing? Or did you already whiplash? I feel like she's gonna whiplash. No, I'm not gonna find out. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I'm just gonna go. I'm not even gonna try.
Oh,
Everybody's here.
baskets.
Everybody's here.
I saw
Everybody's here.
baskets. Shut that shit up, bro. I don't want to hear it. I'm dead. Yep, GG's. It wraps. Goob, pull me. Goob, come from the heavens and pull me.
Hi.
Oh, okay. That's savage.
I had to. I had to. Alright, I'm gonna continue distracting for this run for a little bit until, and then I'm gonna join up.
Alright. I'm gonna buy that inventory full sticker. I think that's a really good sticker.
Oh, that is a fucked up spawn, Flutter. You even jumped your own brother. Shame on you. Oh, basket. You know, I'm just gonna die right now, pretend I can't move.
I'm gonna what was it? Oh yeah, I'm gonna be a healer. I feel like healing.
Okay. Sprout, Ginger, maybe Kazi.
I don't do much COD gameplay. Not actual. The hell, bruh. Hey, I need trinkets.
Oh, that is. Versus our brother.
What?
12 days, okay. At least
This skin looks so funny looking, so sometimes I don't want to play it, but when really looking at it, I want to play it. It's kind of weird.
cool.
Did you see the Amazing Digital Circus?
Oh, yeah, oh my god.
I like it. I like the episode. I ain't crashing out, bruh. I like it.
Okay,
I like it.
but so many people have, but, like, I don't like how, like, the copy of consciousness theory is correct, bro. Oh, we have a Bassie.
Yeah, sorry. We need some extractors, bro.
Oh my god.
Those extractors kind of suck ass.
Normally this is the part where I leave, but I already bought a band. Let's see how this goes.
Ooh, you caught me just in time because I left to leave.
Ready up. Oh, never mind.
This is all better. I forgot to change my thinking cap to speedy shoes, but alright.
Well, your look will be.
Is that what I think it is? Or is that Gigi?
That's
Yes,
GG.
that's
Oh my fucking god, my bed!
So, is this the time where we leave? Or,
Nah, I just found another band. I feel like Gigi's gonna snatch it again.
I'm gonna, play something else.
Alright,
Let me die.
No.
Yes.
No.
I wanna see if you can take my shit when I'm invisible.
Okay.
Got him!
Yeah, that just took my band. Ow.
Sniffing your ass.
Cheers.
Wait, can I even outrun Gigi?
Did she take shit?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, you die. Yeah, the excellent nigga. Nipping that ass when you now watch yourself.
They're up your ass.
No, they're not.
To me, they are.
Dude, I can outrun her. I'm fine. Oh, never mind.
Just gonna hide. Oh, fuck. My frames. Love them. You know what? I'm gonna die.
I like how you started walking and then just disconnected. Is my friend Cosmo online?
I have a friend named Cosmo.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, they're not.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go play another game entirely. I'm gonna be on Minecraft. Bye.